I just bought a new house. Now I have a list of items that I want to buy to furnish my house. With only a few items, choosing is easy, but my list has over 200 items, and I want to optimize my purchases within my budget.
Even the most powerful supercomputers couldn't check all the possible combinations, but a quantum computer could, and very quickly as well. But what is a quantum computer?
The fundamental unit of a classical computer is a bit. Bits have two states, 0 and 1. Quantum computers, on the other hand, use qubits, which can be a 0 or a 1, but can also be infinitely many states between 0 and 1, with a chance of being 0 and a chance of being 1.
We can represent a qubit with numbers. This is state 0, this is state 1, and this is a superposition. We can visualize a qubit as a circle like this. The coordinates are the probabilities that the qubit is in state 0 or state 1. There's a half chance of being 0 and a half chance of being 1. Each step in a quantum computation is performed by a quantum gate. Quantum gates move the qubit around the circle.
I could make two quantum gates look at pieces of furniture, and if the combined price is too expensive, it would disregard the cheaper one.
For our computation, we could assign each item to a qubit. If the qubit is a 1, then we'll buy the item, and if the qubit is a 0, then we won't.
Now let's run the quantum computation. Wow, it only took 4 steps. If we wanted to run the same computation on a classical computer, it would take exponentially more time. Why? A classical computer can only be in one basic state at a time, so it has to follow one branch down the tree at a time. But a quantum computer can process entire levels at once. But when we observe the qubits, they must pick one basic state to be in.
If we run the same computation repeatedly, say 100 times, then the final results will be this 1/5 of the time, this 1/10 of the time, this 1/20th of the time, this 1/20th of the time, and etc. This means we may have to run the computation a few times to recover the probabilities and final superpositions of the qubits. Finding the combination of items which gives me the best value for my money would take years with a typical computer. But with a quantum computer, it would probably just take a few minutes.